Okay, let's get started and let's talk more about simple future tense. Okay, let's begin with the definition. The future tense is used to talk about actions that will happen in the future. So, when we want to talk about an action that will happen in the future, at that time we use simple future tense. Or, when we want to talk about future actions, we use shall and will. These two are the auxiliary verbs. Okay, shall and will are auxiliary verbs. So when we want to talk about the future action, we can use two auxiliary verbs, shall and will. میگم زمان آینده ساده زمانی است که در مورد فعالیت یا اکشن هایی که در آینده قرار است اتفاق بیفته گپ میزنم و افعال کمکیه که کمک میکنه ما جملات خود بسازیم shall و will هست. Future actions افعال آینده shall و will. Shall is used with I and we. Will is used with he, like he will. She, like she will. It, like it'll or it will. They, they'll or they will. You, you'll. We will or we will. I'll. Singular nouns and plural nouns all can be used with will. Okay? We have some examples here. The question for. So the structure is subject plus will or shall plus first form of the verb. Okay, remember that we use first form of the verb plus object or complement. For example, will I miss you when I leave? Will I miss you when I leave? وقتی من اینجا رو ترک کنم پشت دیق میشم. We shall take the dog for a walk. ما سگ را به قدم زدن خواهیم برد. He will be home later. او شاید ناوقت خانه برسد. The school will soon need a lot of repairs. مکتب ما به زودی ترمیم نیاز خواهد داشت. John and I shall be glad when the exams are over. John و من خوشحال خواهیم شد وقتی امتحانات خلاص شود. Okay? Now let's talk about the form and the structure of simple future tense. Okay? Let's talk about the structure of simple future tense. So guys, when we want to make simple future tense, first we use will and shall. It's very important that you remember that we use will or shall. Okay? When we make positive or negative sentence, then at the time we use will or shall. For she, for he, for I, for everything, we can use will. But shall is used with we and I. Okay? For example, she will come home. She will come home. If I want to make it negative, I say she won't or will not. Both of them are okay. Okay? You can use will not or won't. Again, first form of the verb. We say she won't come home. Now you can see that the positive structure. Now you can see that the positive structure is also she will come home, and the negative structure is also will not come home. Just we use not after will. Okay? But if you want to make it question, we bring will at the beginning. Okay? Will she come home? Will she come home? Okay? So this is the simple future tense structure. Now let's make one example with shall as well. For example, we can use shall with we. We shall learn simple future tense. Simple future tense. Okay? Now in this structure you can see that we use subject plus shall. Shall is our auxiliary verb. If we want to change it to negative, okay, if you want to change it to negative, so the only thing is this, that we have to put not after that, or the shortcut form of shall is shan't. Okay, you can use shan't or shall not. Both of them are okay. These two structures both can be used when we want to change it to negative. Okay, so to make it question, we bring shall at the beginning. For example, shall we learn simple future tense? Simple future tense. Okay, so question mark. These are the different structures of the two auxiliary verbs. She will come home. It's positive. She won't come home or she will not come home. It's negative. Will she come home? It's positive. Okay. Now I want you to pause the video and understand everything. حالا میتونید ویدیو رو استاپ بکنین این قسمت رو دوباره مرور کنین. Okay, let's talk about be going to. So guys, be going to is another form of future tense. When we want to talk about plans for the future, okay, when we talk about our plans in the future, we use be going to. What is the structure? Subject plus be. What is the form of be? Be can have different forms. like is, am, are the form of be. Okay, so subject plus be is, am, are plus going to plus verb plus object or complement. For example, am I going to visit my brother tomorrow? Am I going to visit my brother tomorrow? She is going to get married next week. So now you can see that first we have a subject, she, then is, the form of to be verb, then going to. Going to is the structure. Okay, going to is repeatedly used in all the sentences. شکل going to در همه مثال ها استفاده میشه به خاطر که structureش همه قسمی جور میشه. She is going to get married. او ازدواج خواهد کرد. او پلان شده. این ازدواج پلان شدگی است. Okay. We are going to have a party tonight. We are going to have a party. So now we can see that going to is always used. You are going to pass the test. He is going to score 115 plus on TOEFL test. It is going to be raining next Saturday. Okay. So now let's make some more examples with simple be going to form. So when we want to make some sentences with be going to form, remember that first of all we use subject, okay, plus to be verb. What is to be verb? To be verb can be different, of course, can be is, can be are. And then after that we use going to, okay. After going to we use verb, okay, verb first form of the verb. So this is the structure of be going to. Okay, guys, let's make some examples and then change it to negative and question. For example, I am going to study English. Okay, I'm going to study English. This is positive. If I want to change to negative, I say I am not going to study. I am not going to study English. Okay, so this is negative. If I want to change it to question, I bring to be verb am at the beginning, then subject. Okay, am I going to? Okay, am I going to study English? Study English. So now you can see that we have positive, negative, and question form. If we change the subject like she, then to be verb is. Okay. When we change it for you, then to be verb is are. When we use they, the to be verb is also are. When we use, for example, John, okay, the to be verb is. When we use Max, for example, to be verb is also is. When we use my computer, for example, my computer, then to be verb is also is. For example, my computer is going to be old soon. Okay, so or Max is not going to arrive on time. Or for example, John is going to help his mother. Okay. So now in these examples, you see that we have different forms of to be verb to talk about future plan. I hope that you can pause the video and complete these 3 sentences.